afternoon. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, faculty, and staff, I am pleased to welcome you to California Western's 115th commencement ceremony. Let me begin by extending a warm welcome to our commencement speaker, Chancellor Emerita Phoebe Haddon. I welcome the Board of Trustees of California Western. We appreciate your dedication to the law school and its students. Equally dedicated to our students' achievements are the fabulous members of our faculty. They are experts in their field of study and an engaged and active community of scholars. The law school requires students and professors, but it also requires a talented staff in dozens of ways that are visible and hundreds that are not. Our staff works incredibly hard to support our students. Now, to the reason that we are here today. Heartfelt congratulations to our graduating class. We are so honored to celebrate this milestone with you, the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and sacrifice. To all of you who have provided support to these graduates during their journeys, we offer profound thanks. We know that our students' success rests on your shoulders. I now want to take a moment to address our graduates and to share with the community gathered here today the many ways in which you have enriched our community. You are an extraordinarily diverse group. 48% of you speak more than one language, with 32 different languages spoken amongst you. 4% of you have served our country in uniform. Over the course of your years at Cal Western, you have donated over 14,000 hours of pro bono and public service. Several of you have been involved in serving the judicial system as judicial externs. Others have been engaged in criminal justice reform via the California Innocence Project and played a role in freeing 5 individuals who had been wrongly convicted. Others provided legal services to filmmakers seeking legal advice related to their social impact films and projects, including films about sexual harassment in workplaces and schools, immigrant families redefining belonging in an era of rising nationalism, rural perspectives on climate change, and cycles of activism and social change throughout history. Others have been actively engaged with various entities within the law school to ensure that we create an environment that is inclusive and respectful of all members of our community. Some of you have married, some of you have unmarried, some have become new parents. All of you have adapted marvelously to the curveball called the pandemic. This multitude of life experiences contributes a wonderful richness and diversity to our campus. We are inspired by your individual stories and your personal reasons for pursuing a law degree. Although you leave us today as graduates, we look forward to welcoming you back as alumni. The faculty have created a special video for you, the class of 2021.
Greetings, graduates.
Happy graduation.
Hello, graduates.
Greetings, graduates.
Greetings, graduates.
Hello from your Vice Dean.
Every day is a good day, but some days are fabulous days. Today is one of those fabulous days.
We wish we could celebrate with you in person.
Give you the high fives and hugs and toasts you deserve.
Know that wherever we are and wherever you are,
we are cheering you on just the same.
We are so proud of how far you have come.
We remember when you first arrived to campus, wide-eyed and overwhelmed.
We remember when you were terrified to be called on in class.
We remember the moments you asked yourself, what am I doing in law school?
But we also remember your many triumphs.
We remember when you lit up because things started making sense.
We remember when you started thinking, writing, speaking, and dressing like a lawyer.
The degrees conferred upon you today have truly been earned through your hard work and sacrifice,
as well as that of your family members,
whom we've enjoyed meeting over Zoom this past year.
We admire your resilience, your dedication,
your passion, and your compassion.
We know that whatever road you choose next,
you are prepared to use the law effectively and creatively
to improve your communities, to serve as champions for justice.
We're honored to have taken part in your journey, and we know that the future of the legal profession is in good hands.
We knew you could do it.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, we did. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Congratulations, class of 2021.
Congratulations, class of 2021.
Congratulations to all recent California Western School of Law graduates.
Congratulations, graduates.
Congratulations, class of 2021.
Congratulations, class of 2021.
Congratulations, and now go study for the bar.
Congratulations, class of 2021.
Congratulations, class of 2021.
Congratulations to the class of 2021.
Congratulations, class of 2021. Well done.
My thanks to the faculty for that warm welcome and congratulations. And now it's my pleasure to introduce the student commencement speaker, Krista Walker. She has been an outstanding member of the law school and broader San Diego community, including acting as the CEO of the Moot Court Honors Board. She has also worked on behalf of the nonprofit Free to Thrive. She's worked at the Office of Public Defender and the Community Law Project. Krista's commitment to justice extends to her legal advocacy for child welfare cases in her current home of Kailua Kona, Hawaii. We are honored to have her here today to offer remarks on behalf of the class of 2021. Krista, I turn the program over to you.
Welcome, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, family, friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2021. I can't believe this day is finally here. The day that we all worked so hard for, graduation. I mean, seriously, think about it. Just 3 years ago, we were little baby one-outs, starting our first day of introduction week, wondering if we would make it, how we would make it, and maybe questioning our life choices a little bit. Over the course of the past 3 years, we have learned so much about the law, about what it means to be lawyers. But most of all, we've learned about ourselves, about what we are capable of, what type of people we want to be, and what type of lawyers we want to become. As I thought about what this day means to you, to me, to us really, I had a hard time coming up with the words to describe this experience and journey that we've been on for the past 3 years. For 2 years, we spent our lives in the Cal West Triangle, running from the library to the 350 building, sometimes up 3 flights of stairs with like 50-pound backpacks, just to get to class on time in that freezing cold auditorium. But always having a second to stop and get coffee from Donna's coffee cart because, well, I mean, you can never have too much coffee. We waited anxiously in the library for on-campus interviews. We cried together when we swore we had just failed that final that we studied so hard for in the dungeon, AKA the student organization room. We all had so many accomplishments that we celebrated together. To name a few, making law review, getting that leadership position on that student organization we wanted, making dean's lists, getting accepted to CIP, or making that competitive advocacy team we had worked so hard to get on and wanted so badly to be a part of. We formed bonds, we made connections, and we forged lifelong friendships. We became a community that we could rely on. And when the world as we knew it came to a grinding halt, we relied on that community. When the world went dark, we found light in our Cal West family. Together, we adjusted to a new reality, adapted to Zoom learning, and overcame adversity the world had never seen. We supported each other at every turn, always having a socially distanced shoulder for each other to cry on and a Zoom ear to listen to each other with. We persevered, we persisted, and we proved that we could do anything, overcome any obstacles, and thrive no matter what. And in the end, we conquered this new reality. We crushed it, and we came out stronger than ever. As we take stock of all we've achieved and accomplished today, we have to remember that we didn't do this alone. We had the support of our friends and our family, both blood and chosen. They reminded us to do the little things like eat, sleep. They helped us turn our homes into classrooms, libraries, and study rooms. They listened to us recite the law, memorize that opening statement, or vent about, well, law school. Can't forget the faculty and staff that made this moment possible. The professors gave of their time and opened their offices to help us internalize the law and impart their knowledge about what it means to be a lawyer. The Career and Professional Development Office, who always had time to help us tweak our resume, find that perfect internship, or conduct a mock interview so that we could get that internship we really wanted. And Student Diversity Services, who gave us puppies during finals so that we could relax, and free coffee because, again, you can never have too much coffee. To everybody who sacrificed and supported us to help make this dream become a reality, we are so grateful and thankful to all that you have done. In a few months, we're going to take the bar. We are going to become lawyers. There is not a better group of future attorneys that I would rather enter this profession into than my fellow graduates, California Western School of Law. So as you think back and reflect on the last 3 years and the journey that you have been on, I hope you look back with immense pride, fondness, and an extreme sense of achievement, because we have more than earned this moment. So in the words of Green Day, I hope you had the time of your life, because I know I did. Congratulations, graduating class of 2021. Thank you.
Excuse me. Thank you so much, Krista. And thanks again for joining us from across the sea. Now I have the honor of introducing our 2021 commencement speaker, Chancellor Emerita Phoebe Haddon. Chancellor Haddon's biography is included in the program book that has been sent to you, so I won't repeat it here. Briefly, she has served as the Chancellor of Rutgers, as the Dean of the University of Maryland, and as a professor at Temple University School of Law. She has received numerous awards from the Legal Academy, the legal profession, and from community organizations in recognition of her extraordinary service to all three sectors. While her list of accomplishments is laudatory, it's not the accomplishments themselves that are so compelling. Rather, these accomplishments reflect the values that have guided Chancellor Haddon's career. Her commitment to improving the legal profession, to creating access to education at both the undergraduate and graduate levels, and to ensuring that we pursue justice, inclusion, and belonging. She stands as a beacon to all of us, and it is very much my honor to welcome her as our commencement speaker.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Dean Scott. Good afternoon, everyone. And to the graduates, the families and friends of the class of 2021, I want to send greetings and well wishes. Congratulations, you've made it. I'm so pleased to gather with you in celebration today of your graduation from law school. The oldest law school in San Diego, California Western School of Law has a long history, having been founded as Balboa Law School and notably by Leland Gent Stanford. Under the exceptional leadership of my colleague and good friend, Sean Megan Scott, the institution has continued to thrive. I also add that San Diego is one of my favorite cities, and I hope to visit again in person rather than virtually as soon as travel becomes easier. In fact, I would love to join you in 2024 at your classroom union when law school celebrates its 100-year founding as well. So count me in. When we then can toast your success and socialize in a way that we have certainly missed during this pandemic year. Dean Scott, please remember to reach out. I love a party and will certainly do my best to join the festivities. Aside from socializing and gatherings of friends and families, I know that graduations provide wonderful opportunities for reflections and ruminations about the future. I know that this has always been the case for me. As you contemplate your journey that you will take after today, it also makes sense to reflect upon the paths you have taken so far. Some of you are returning students who have been working in other fields. Others have sought that additional credential that will enable you to practice, but are already pursuing justice-related endeavors. You also may be pursuing professional pathways that family members have modeled or to which they aspired. Many of you have confronted significant roadblocks and challenges in obtaining this degree, and I salute you for your fortitude. You may still be figuring out how best to use the skills and experiences that you have attained during these years in law school. Some of you have been committed to using your talents to save others and to serve them and to address the social ills and divisions that we continue to confront today. And you may use your degree as a part of an arsenal of skills to address those issues. Some of you may be undecided about how best to use this degree that you have been pursuing or where your next steps will take, quite honestly. I often draw upon an analogy used by Martin Luther King when describing the need for patience in seeking to attain justice, that it often bends wide. Each of you has worked hard to reach this day. I also know your spouses, significant others, parents, family members, and friends and coworkers have supported you. And if they are joining you here today, I really want to recognize and offer special thanks to them and ask you to show them your appreciation for traveling with you along this path. So I want to take this time to say a special thanks to them. So if you will permit me, I'd like to acknowledge those of you who have joined you here today by applause. I also encourage you to think about the best ways that you can use your talents and skills, not only in terms of what we hope to accomplish for personal gain, but also your contributions for the betterment of society in general and your communities. I ask you to make that commitment today and keep it in mind as you settle upon your future course and pathways. Throughout this talk, I've described your next steps as a journey. I have offered these observations as someone with decades of experiences that have led me to value the zigs and the zags of my own path, despite challenges as well as disappointments and opportunities that have been shaped by chance. What has helped me to appreciate these path-finding choices is to view my journey in terms of the values to which I am committed, and by viewing the practice of law as a public calling. Whether as practitioners, educators, or connected to non-law environments, I believe as lawyers, we should see our work as imbued with this public calling. Though bending wide, like the curves described by Martin Luther King, I do believe the values of justice and fairness and the rule of law should always shape our decision-making. And I also believe that by engaging diverse communities in dialogue, we can better define and promote those values of justice, fairness, and equality, and respect for the rule of law in our universities, in our law schools, and across our neighborhoods. So as a member of the faculty at Temple University, as law dean at the University of Maryland, and as chancellor at Rutgers-Camden, I have faced difficult, seemingly insurmountable challenges. I have had to rely on my analytical skills, but also depend on those views about justice and fairness and equality, and ultimately perceive the ethical practice of law and lawyers in terms of this public calling. It also has led me to value the perspective of diverse decision makers and dialogue as a means of problem solving. Simply stated, our public calling thrives also because we place importance on increasing diversity in our profession. My perspective on this value was first shaped many years ago at a gathering of judges of color in Pennsylvania who had convened to discuss how diversity to a pathway of excellence, how it leads to a pathway of excellence and justice. They posited how their own diverse backgrounds and perspectives were instrumental in informing their clerks, enlightening the legal community, and instilling confidence in litigants who had cases before them. The presence of a diverse judiciary, as well as a diverse faculty, students, and other participants in our law schools, contributes to the articulation of values we seek to define as just and important for society. Defining what are our public values that shape the discussion of law and justice has never been easy and is a matter of continuing debate. The post-presidential controversies have raised the bar as well as made more pressing the need for true conversations and reflective conversations about these issues. And more recently, of course, the Chauvin trial arising out of the killing of George Floyd cast new light on these issues of social justice and their roots in continuing racial and other disparities that magnify the reality of unequal treatment that continues in our country. That case has also brought to light both the challenges and the opportunities of relying on technology and the rapidly evolving virtual connections and interactions that complicate how we perceive and react to our surroundings and encounters with other members of the community. Notably, a 9-minute videotaping by a young bystander was foundational in the case against the defendant, Officer Chauvin. Legal education institutions are well suited for exploring these kinds of issues. And I also believe that lawyers, both young and more seasoned, are needed to help frame them. And I look forward to hearing from you. Technology has also affected our use of the Socratic method, which used to be the hallmark of legal education, but also affects the way we think about autonomy, inclusion, and importance of civil discourse and civil engagement. Because I value dialogue and collaboration, I worry about these changes. However, I remain optimistic about the future because these developments can broaden your perspectives related to practice, community outreach, and other responses to our public calling. So you, the class of 2021, have the awesome opportunity, but also the challenge to respond to your public calling in a way that reinforces and redefines the meaning of justice for litigants and others who seek your counsel. I encourage you to keep in touch with your classmates, the faculty and staff, as you make your journey forward and embrace this public calling. Congratulations, and thanks for the opportunity to join you today.
Thank you so much, Chancellor Haddon, for joining us. And you can certainly be on the lookout for an invitation for 2024. We'll count on you being there.
All right.
Now I would like to welcome the members of what I call my Dean's Dream Team. I'd like to welcome Hannah Brenner Johnson, Vice Dean for Academic and Student Affairs, Catherine Hardy, Associate Dean for Research and Faculty Development, and James Cooper, Associate Dean for Experiential Learning, all of whom will present the Juris Doctor and Master of Laws candidates.
Congratulations, class of 2021. This is Hannah Brenner Johnson, Vice Dean for Academic and Student Affairs, and I am honored to present the first section of the JD candidates for the class of 2021. Stephanie Ashampong.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Sasha Adams.
Someone mute.
Nicholas Ahazadeh. Fadi Al-Tahan. Kelsey Lee Aliabadi. Rebecca Nicole Alcana. Jacqueline Alvarez. Andrea Amaya. Karen Anshando. Eleonora Antonian, magna cum laude. Nicholas Paul Appel. Gracia Araujo. Taylor Arnett. Lorianne Ayan Fusilier. Adriana Nicole Badur. Sabrina Basma. Greg Batista, cum laude. Andrew Beck. Cameron Bell. Natalie Beltran. Victoria Ashley Blancas. Sarah Block, cum laude. Harrison Badurian. Ellen Rebecca Boyd. Johanna Marie Branson, magna cum laude. Kaiselyn Broker, cum laude. Jennifer Louise Brown. Joseph Clayton Butner IV. Chandler Caffery, magna cum laude. Catherine Ann Callahan. Francis Joseph Carlotta. Charles Casado. Emily Elizabeth Casillas. Rourke Santos Katubig. Alexis Nicole Cesar. Corey Chambers. Bria Nicole Chappelle. Samantha de la Mora Chavez. Vincent Edward Cheverini. Eloise Concannon. Maria Eugenia Corral Rocha, cum laude. Cindy David. Yequin Ding, cum laude. Catherine Deshawn, cum laude. Daniela Dorn. Rico James Dominguez. Sierra Duplantis. James Joseph Durbin III. Chelsea Nicole Eads. Marisol Ernest, cum laude. Clarissa Beth Evangelist. Alyssa Claire Fears. Theodore Feldscher. Erica Monique Flores. Megan Floyd. Mimi Ford.
It's Mimi. Wow, look at her.
Taylor Christine Franson. Sofia Alma Gallardo. Marco Garcia. Angeli Gaviola. Victor Gali. Gray Gilmore.
Congratulations, graduates. I'm Associate Dean Catherine Hardy, and I am pleased to present the next section of JD candidates. Jessica Giuliani. Lillian Catherine Glenister, magna cum laude. Frankie J. Gomez Jr. Chelsea Gonzalez, cum laude. Jonathan Gonzalez.
That's right! Mute me real quick! Mute me!
Michael Wayne Green. Naomi Grigorian. Edward Gritonik. Kevin Mirren Grigorian. Amanda Gerges. Azhand Hakimi. Kelsey Hamlet, cum laude. Robert Hannah Albotani. Ryan Harris, cum laude. Alejandra Hernandez, cum laude. Danica Hernandez. Omar Hernandez. Tyler Isaac Herrera. Dakota Hickingbottom, magna cum laude. Savannah Hohen, cum laude. Kimmy Holtz, magna cum laude. Christopher Huduchek. Bailey Hughes. Hannah Eileen Hughes, magna cum laude. Kristen Leslie Ingersoll. Jennison Jenkins.
I love how you chugged it, course.
Jacqueline Macaulay Jimenez Rivera. Osniv Karajian. Cameron Kodadadi. Anne Kiefel. Che Kim, magna cum laude.
Thank you. Thank you.
Parker Kindly. Natalie Kirsten, cum laude. Kanan Knapp, cum laude. Angelica Irene Kraska.
Oh.
Andre William Lamadrid.
There'll be plenty of pictures. Don't worry. I don't think we can.
Alexandra Lansing. Sarah Larson. Imani Lauren. Imani Lawrence. Hunter Leachman. Maricela Leon. Elizabeth Leon Gonzalez. Amanda Levinson.
Yeah.
Junlin Liu. Minghan Liu. Valeria Loaiza Palomino. Dylan Lucio. Maria Fernanda Madrigal Delgado, cum laude. Jumana Salome Majid. Gentry Martinez, cum laude. Haripsime Martirosyan. Arena Masahi. Joseph Robert Masso. Gil Milili. Lusik Minasian. Elizabeth Morellas. Christopher A. Moore. Shane Murphy. Jason Nguyen. Parsa Ferhat Nozari.
I'm Associate Dean James Cooper, and I'm pleased to present the last section of JD candidates. Jessica Nunez. Julie O. Keith Wendell Page. Stephanie Papayanis, cum laude.
So I'm gonna hit right there.
Yeah.
You're
Alan Partida. Shyam Patel. Jessica Patel. Petra Pilar Moreno. Catherine Rose Pope. Evan D. Pullman. Caleb Raspler. Andrew Rice. Kevin Steve Rivas. Brandon Bernardo Rodriguez. Alec Rogers. Kristen Sakura Rosenthal. Austin Ruggeberg. Varun Sabarwal. Sarah Rose Zabzeru. Gracie Gabriela Salazar. Claudia Ines Salinas.
There you go. Oh.
Sarah Rose
Oh, it's because
Zabzeru.
I'm not. Te dicen para que te prepares.
Yeah.
Alexis Cesar Santana. Laura Pauline Saracino. Dana Marie Schau. Amanda Schwartz, magna cum laude. Aaron Seipel. Jake Sesti, magna cum laude. Rebecca Michelle Schuh. Jake Sesti, magna cum laude. Latiana Simpson James. Nina Varma Singh. Caden Hansen Scopehammer, cum laude. Jennifer Solano. Sarah Spitzer. Daniel Isaac Spivak. Madison Stern. Jennifer Stover. Gregory Zuman, magna cum laude. John Taylor.
Gonna come up. Somebody's gonna come up.
Crystal Tejeda. Patrick Terarutunyan. Tiffany Thomas, cum laude. Chad Thurston. Samantha Tuminello. Monet Valdez. Javier Valencia. Ariel Valerio Meek, magna cum laude. Omid Valinasa. Lauren Samantha Vida Alvarado, cum laude. Krista D. Walker. Lillian Renee Weiland. Laura Westergaard, magna cum laude. Alexa White, magna cum laude. Royce Thomas Letizia Witten. Sean Wilson. James R. Winstead.
You hit the button up top.
Rebecca Wallensdorf. Joe Yelda. Sarah Esmer Yessel. Tamami Yoshida. Ari. Jasmine Young. Stacy Zumo. Arthur Zverev.
I am now pleased to present the candidates for the Masters of Laws. Anna Fadul. Jilin Gong. Rafael Noguera da Gama. Atzel Urias. Congratulations to the class of 2021. I now turn it back to Dean Scott for the presentation of your degrees.
My thanks to the Vice Dean and to my Associate Deans. Students, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the concurrence of the Board of Trustees of California Western School of Law, I hereby confer on you and those in absentia the degrees of Master of Laws and Juris Doctor, respectively, with all of the rights and responsibilities pertaining to these degrees. You may now turn your tassels. Here is my last wish for you. I wish you a career that is long and fulfilling, I hope that when you are in practice, you will soften the hard edges of the law with compassion. For law without compassion is tyranny. I hope that you will honor the human dignity of your clients and will treat your colleagues with respect, even those, or especially those, who oppose you. I hope that you will remain civil in the face of incivility and principled in the face of expediency. At the end of the day, I wish you a life of purpose, which includes but is not limited to the practice of law. As you enter the next stage of your career, you will carry with you the knowledge, skills, perspectives, and values you have developed during your years at California Western. We look forward very much to celebrating many, many future successes with you as you build rewarding careers in the law. Congratulations.
Screaming now.
Let's get it, yo. Hey. Hey. Hell yeah. Oh, slide work. Let's got some champagne. Oh, he got his baby and he's taking a drink. All right, fuck this. We out. We out this bitch. We out, son. We out.
The form if you wanted to be in it.
Roger has some champagne, y'all.
Everybody.
Oh, we got her.
No, I don't know.
Oh my gosh. It's so funny. It's just like clicking on it.
We do have a fun astronaut in the ocean.
John recorded this video. I did say that I will be there every step of the way. And I was there.
Love you, Matt!
What'd she say about
She said that it broke up. It was magna cum laude. It was Jake Sussy was magna cum laude. But she said it was broken up. So she's like, now I'm not sure if it was
I got
like a glitch or it was Jake Sussy. I don't know. I'll call
I
it.
did hear it twice. I had to hear the order in which they said it, right?
Yeah.
Jake Cloudy. If it was like that, you need to listen for your name.
Exactly. I don't think How the hell can everybody see? Like, girl, is that an engagement ring I see on your finger?
I was thinking about dropping down to Bluetooth, but I realized I'm like, that's where you're thinking about.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here. You can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got, don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't nothing bring me down. Your love is too high, bring me down, can't nothing bring me down. I said, bring me down, can't nothing bring me down. Your love is too high, bring me down, can't nothing bring me down. I said, clap along if you